Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Lookin' for That Girl by Tim McGraw. And if you want to play along with the recording, it's kind of a drop tuning tune. And so what you'll have to do is go to the tuners and loosen them up just a little bit to get to E flat and B flat and G flat, D flat, A flat, and E flat. So kind of down a half step across the board. But we're going to just work this lesson in standard tuning. And it starts out with this cool little intro on an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the D string second fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds an E minor and it sounds so sad. But then you may also want to think about adding in the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E third, and make that an E minor 7. That could be a cool version for the E minor through the tune. And then from the E minor, we're going to go into a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B on the first fret, second finger on the D second fret, and third finger on the A string third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, on C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift off the first finger and make that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B string third for the C major 9 and kind of say some things around the C. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do first finger on the D second, second finger on the A third, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord that sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we're going to go into a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the low E third fret, and third finger on the high E third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord that sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for your G major. That might make that change a little bit easier, especially if you're digging on the E minor, C major 9. And then from there, we'd be going to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the second fret, second finger on the high E second fret, and third finger on the B string third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really happy. Now while you're on D's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the second finger, which is a dangerous finger to lift. That's called a D sus2. Or you can take the pinky and add him in on the high E third for a D suspended chord and kind of say some things around the D chords. And there's a couple different strumming options you may want to think about through the tune. You could kind of work it as kind of a down count idea, kind of an E minor 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. And I'm kind of adding a little bit of muting to that. Or you may want to kind of work it as kind of a strum pattern idea. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Now the weird part about applying that strum pattern there is a lot of the chords half. So you may want to work it as kind of a down, down, up on each chord. You kind of work it that way. With the down, down, up, and then go to the C for the up, down, up, and then go to the G for a down, down, up, and then go to the D for the up, down, up. So you got E minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, up, G, down, up, D, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, up, down, up, G, down, up, D, up, down, up. Or another strum pattern I would think about using through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. Kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the E minor and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So all together, you got down, 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 ways you could apply that. You could do just the down, down, down up on each chord. It could be kind of a cool way to kind of work it. Or you could kind of take that pattern and half it, kind of like the down, down, up, and have the E minor with the down, 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 up, and then go to the C for the up, down, down, up, down, up, and then do the G with the down, 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 up, and then go to the D for the up, down, down, up, down. So all together you had E minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, D, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, C, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, D, up, down, down. And then from that intro, then we'd be going into our verse part, which is that same progression. And we end up kind of repeating that 4 times. And you could really work any of those ways that we were talking about, kind of digging on the down, down, up, or kind of the halving pattern, E minor, down, up, C, up, down, G, down, D, up, down, or the 16th, kind of doing the down, 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 up, G, or you could half the pattern, E minor, down, down, C, up, down, 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 D, up, down, down, and then from there, then we go into our chorus part. And on our chorus, we kind of have the C with a G, and then we do kind of our whole pattern on a D chord, and then we do half a C, half a G, D with the whole pattern, and then we kind of have an E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, kind of halving at the end. So if we tried that with our down, down, up, you'd have the C, G, D, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you'd have the C, G, D, tag where it's almost like an intro return. Now, one other thing that I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. A lot of times on that first down, the down, down, up, you're doing a bass for the chord. So on the E minor, you'd have a low E for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the D, you'd have the D for the bass. So we could kind of work it as kind of a bass down up on each chord and have E minor, C with an A bass, G with low E bass, add basses and kind of half the pattern. Have E minor with the bass, down, up, C, up, down, up, G, low E bass, down, up, D, up, down. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. Can all be cool variations. So we tried it that way. You'd have the E minor, C, G, low E bass, from there, then we'll be going into our next verse. You can really work any of those ideas to kind of work through the verse, kind of adding in basses. The E minor, down, C, up, down, G, low E bass, down, D, up, down, E minor, C, G, low E bass, D, bass, E minor, down, down, C, up, bass, down, down, G, down, down, D, up, bass, down. And then from there, then we'll be going into our next chorus. Try that with a bass, down, up, you'd have the C, G, D, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you'd have the C, G, D, the D, and then we kind of go into a solo part that's kind of like our chorus tag, kind of halving that E minor C to the G to the D. So you could work that with the downs, or you could try it with a bass down, up, down, up, and have E minor bass down, up, down to the D bass down, up, down to my low E bass down, up, down to the D bass down, up, down to E minor C, G, D, E minor C, G, D. Or if you're doing it on the 16th, you can have E minor. Chorus. So our C, G, D. Now, if you know the licks around these chords too, feel free to take this lesson and kind of run with it any way you want to, kind of see what you can say with this song. And then from that chorus, then we'll be going into our outro. We kind of have a little tag at the end where we kind of do our E minor C, and then our D with our whole pattern at the very, very end. So we try that with a bass down, up, down, up. You have the E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, and then we do our whole pattern on the D, E minor, C, D. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, D, E minor, C, D. And I know for myself, I really want to play it in E minor at the very end. Make people clap. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Looking for That Girl by Tim McGraw. So good luck!